Yo, what's up? This your boy Derek Branch here of SportsTalk365.com. And today's episode, I'm just gonna just decide to recap the Tennessee Titans versus the Baltimore Ravens AFC Divisional playoff game that occurred tonight. Tennessee won by a score of 28-12. I originally had Baltimore win this football game 27 to 17. I didn't think the Titans would be able to, sustain what they were doing throughout this football game with Derrick Henry and slow down Lamar Jackson. But surprisingly, they did it. They held him bound. It's pretty much the formula was easy. We all knew that what was going to happen in this football game. Tennessee ran the football, controlled time of possession, get turnovers, took advantage of the turnovers, score points. Throw some trickery in there with some trick plays. Was successful. Derrick Henry carried the ball for 30 times, 195 yards. Ryan Tannehill went 7 of 14 for 88 yards and 2 touchdown passes. That's crazy. This is something that you've seen. We haven't seen a running back have this type of run since, back in the 90s, back in the mid to late 2000s, when Emmitt Smith was running the football like this. Jerome Bettis was having these type of runs. Eddie George, you didn't see this. You don't really see this type of production from a tailback. Going to the postseason, especially of a back. The Titans don't have home field advantage. Didn't have a first round playoff bye. They've been on the road ever since. Going back to Houston when Henry won the rushing title. Then he go to New England, he had a big game. Then he goes to Baltimore tonight, have another big game. You gotta wonder how long can it last? You know what I'm saying? This is a historic run. He's in an interesting conversation right now with other great running backs that has performed like this. Is kind of shocked. You know what I'm saying? Not surprised that Tennessee won it. But the way they won it. You know what I'm saying? Lamar Jackson did his thing, but once they took away Tennessee took away the run. It just got by a couple of scores when Tennessee went up by 14 points. I know he was in some trouble. Didn't do too bad. He drove for 365 yards. Carried the ball for 143 yards. He was pretty much the offense. Mark Ingram wasn't 100%. That helped Tennessee as well. So it forced Lamar to beat him from the pocket. You down a couple scores. You can't control time possession like you want. All the momentum was in Tennessee's hands. And then, Baltimore got the score to within like a touchdown. It was like 14-6 going into half. And I just knew, hey man, Tennessee might blow their chances in this matchup if they don't capitalize. But they didn't. And now, the game is in their corner now. It was in their corner, and they pretty much dominated the matchup. Not surprised that Tennessee won the games is the fashion that they won it in. And, they go into possibly going into Arrowhead next week or going to Houston as a 6th seed. You know what I'm saying? So people say that, fan bases, Saints fans will say, well, you need home. They need home field advantage to get into the postseason. Like, well, to succeed in the postseason, well, Tennessee showing that you don't. They got the formula to win. Run the football, play good defense, get turnovers. Couple trick plays here and there, and bam, you got a winning formula to win and to succeed in the playoffs. The team is just built different, man, and I'm impressed by the way they've performed. In regards to Lamar Jackson and the Ravens, I think they'll be back next season. I'm already seeing the hot takes on Twitter, and they're probably gonna be full blast on Monday on the shows. So, but I don't care. I know Lamar Jackson is the MVP. You know, we got to learn. You know what I'm saying? You know, great players, you know, got to start from somewhere. So he's 0-2 in the postseason so far, but he can get better. He's on his second year in the league. He seems motivated to get back in his position next year. We'll see. But they won't be that long with you tonight. That's all I have for right now. You know, just recapping this game. Tell me what you think in the comment section below on this podcast. That's all I got for right now. Please like and follow the Sports Talk 365 podcast. The latest content on the world of sports. Check out sportstalk365.com for the latest content in the world of sports. That's all I have for right now. Follow me on Twitter, ST365. COM. Have a blessed day. Peace.